Hey HZGeo team, welcome to the city. Welcome to the future. Over the past few thousand years, humanity has been on a long journey to the modern cities of today. Over just the past 200 years, we have marched ahead to create thousands of new cities and many megacities. Today, nearing the close of 2013, a majority of people in the world live in cities. What does this mean, and why should we care? Next week, November 18th to 23rd, we will begin to explore urban or city environments. What are they? How can we define them? What do they look like? What is it like to live in one? What makes cities different from non-cities, and what makes a city successful? Where do we find cities, and what are the features or attributes of these locations? What are some of the most interesting examples of cities, and what boundaries and linkages exist in and around cities? How are cities organized? Why do cities exist? Why do they exist in their specific locations? And why do so many people live in cities? Why care about cities, their location, their attributes, their purpose? The following week, November 25th through 30th, we will explore urbanization, or the process of people moving to cities. The week after, December 2nd to 7th, we will examine urban issues and the many challenges and opportunities that cities face. The final week of the term, December 9th to 14th, we will take the opportunity to look at urban morphology, or city design, planning, and development. Along the way, we'll be using, learning, and taking advantage of several resources. Of course, Google Earth and ArcGIS Online will form the basis of our GIS explorations, map creation, and geographic inquiry. We'll also be using Gapminder to do some interesting comparisons between cities around the world on multiple attributes and functions. We'll be making use of TED-Ed, City 2.0, and National Geographic Megacities resources to inform us about urban issues and help us develop interesting ideas for addressing some of the global cities' problems. There will be a wide range of articles, photographs, songs, and stories to share that will also contribute to our growing understanding of cities. Of course, you have your own perspective. Growing up, spending time in Hong Kong, you've lived in one of the world's most vibrant megacities. I'd love to hear what you have to say and think about living in cities. Most importantly, we'll do our best to make use of the city of Hangzhou as the most valuable resource we have in understanding a city. We'll jump in and explore the city multiple times over the course of this unit, and we ought to be recording a lot of observations and data, asking powerful and thought-provoking questions, and making contributions to the city along the way. As you may have noticed, this lecture was recorded. I'm going to try and make an attempt to record lectures and embed links so that they can be viewed at your own time and at your own pace, and I'm not allowed to get us off track. This will allow you to decide on which links are most interesting and which questions are most important to you. It will also allow you to watch videos on your own individual time and use the collaborative office time to work together on your projects. In most videos, important terminology and concepts will be highlighted and discussed, and you will be expected to demonstrate a knowledge and understanding of this terminology and concepts in your projects. Each video will also include a challenge that helps you to develop fundamental skills, with the expectations and deadlines clearly laid out. I'll do my best to remind you of these expectations and deadlines, but it is ultimately your responsibility to meet them. These skills will also be assessed as part of criterion A, B, or C. As I get better with these videos, I'll include drawings, animations, graphs, maps, etc. Any help, support, or constructive criticism or advice from you is much appreciated. So on with this video's challenge. Using Google Earth, work in groups of 3 to create an 8 to 10 minute video tour of 2 different human settlements. At least one of these settlements should be a city, but you cannot use Hong Kong or Hangzhou. What makes a settlement a city? And what other types of settlements are there? Questions you might ask yourself. I'd like you to compare and contrast the 2 settlements based on evidence you show within your Google Earth tour. What do you notice about each place? What similarities do you see? What differences? What do these similarities and differences tell you about the 2 different human settlements? You can offer your comparisons and contrasts live, in person, or you can record your voiceover over your tour. You will share your tour of Google Earth with the rest of us next Friday. Have fun and go explore.